35 degrees Fahrenheit at 10:30 a.m. Oh, is it cold today? Big change. Oh boy, is it cold today. Windy too. Whew. Very windy, and the wind is cold, bitter cold. It's about 35 degrees at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday, November 21, 2024. Oh, so cold. Can't stay out here long. Oh, I'm gonna move that lemongrass out of the garden. That's what I was expecting. Cold weather. But anyway, if it warms up, the sun comes out later and warms up, I'll go out. I gotta recheck that fence. Electric fence is a big pasture by the road because I couldn't find the ground and it's not working. So I gotta figure out what's wrong with it. But right now I gotta stay warm. Oh boy, it's cold. Okay, I'll catch you later. Looks like the cattle are lounging around out there now. There's some high ground around that pond there when that was dug out. But looks like they're relaxing out there today. Yeah, I'm thinking about giving them hay today, but it was too cold. Too cold for me. Yeah. Because I just realized shotgun deer season is this weekend, I think. I'll have to look that up, but I think it is. So I don't really want to be driving around out there in case somebody mistakes me for a deer up my big pasture. Okay. I gotta get ready. I'm gonna go out with a truck and check the fence again by the road, big pasture. See if I can find that ground and get the fence working again, and then I'll think about giving them some hay too. Since it's cold. That's what the clouds look like. Big and fluffy. Look at that. Big clouds. Oh, there's sun's trying to come out. How about that? All right. If it comes out, it won't be out for long because clouds are too big. Anyway, I can go back in, warm up, and get ready. Oh yeah. Okay, now the sun. Oh, I feel the sun. Even with the cold wind on my back, the sun feels good on my front. Yeah. That's what I like about winter. No matter how cold it is, when the sun hits you, it just feels good. Oh, there's the cattle down there on the other side of that pond. Yeah. Well, they're comfortable. At least I think they went down there because it's up here on the hill, it's in the wind. Yeah, that's why they went down there today, because it's less windy down there. Okay, let's go back to the house and get ready to go. Let's just get ready for cold weather. Well, at least I got the lemongrass moved, so I'm glad I did that when I did. Took me 3 days, but I got it done. Well, it's still Thursday, November 21, and I'm in the room where I put the lemongrass, and I just turned the heater on. It's around 70 degrees Fahrenheit without the heater, so I'll turn the heater on because I want to keep my plants, these lemongrass plants, warm. So I always keep this room heated up. Even if I don't heat the rest of the house, as long as I keep this house warm, it radiates heat out to the rest of the house. So that's good. Yeah. So I'm doing two things. I'm heating the plants up, or keeping the plants warm, the lemongrass, plus I'm also heating part of the rest of my house. Yeah, when it gets real cold, I'll turn the other heaters on. Yeah, in other rooms. But for now, at 35 degrees outside, I just want to maintain this room to be warm first. All right, catch you later. Well, I've had the heater on for about 2 hours in this room with the lemongrass, and the temperature went up to about 75, so I raised up about 5 degrees. And that's probably warm enough, and the sun's shining through the window too, so at least it's a little warmer. Okay, time to go outside. Well, these are my indoor plants. Lemongrass and aloe vera in the back by the window. I planted some kamungai, but I don't think it's going to grow. There was no roots on it. It was just the stem. Put some leaves on it. I just want to see if it might grow. We'll see. Time will tell. But the lemongrass is growing already. Yeah, it's growing. Yeah, you can see the lemongrass is growing. There too. It's still cold outside. It's only 38 degrees today. It's about almost 1 p.m. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Sun came out though, so that's good. So I'm gonna go check the fence. Or should I recheck the fence? Couldn't find the ground yesterday, so I'm gonna try again today. Yeah. Sun's out. Kettle behind the house there. They're still eating, but if I have time, I'll give them a bale of hay today. If I feed the cattle out in the big pasture, I'll feed these too. Just to give them a little extra. They still got plenty of grass, but we'll see. Give them a treat. Since it's cold. Okay, that's all. Go out to the big pasture now with the truck. Because I gotta get that fence working. Well, it's another windy day, but today is colder. Yeah, windy day. Pull my hat off. Okay. Oh, it's so cold. 38 degrees, plus this strong wind. It feels colder with the wind. But at least there's more sun shining now, off and on. That's clouds. This morning. Yeah. Let's head out to the big pasture and find that ground along the road. See by the waves on the pond that the wind's stronger today. Yeah, it's a cold wind too. Yeah, okay, let's keep going out to the big pasture. Check the fence out there. Well, it's a sunny day now, so that's good, but the wind's still blowing. Right now I'm in a calm air because the hill to my right is blocking the wind. But it'll be windy when I get down to that bottom. Today I got to drive along this fence again. Start from down there and work our way around and over here. And then I have to go in. I don't have to go across the road, across the bridge, but I got to go into this gate. Go through there and go in that gate. I checked it yesterday, but after I checked it twice and I couldn't find it, but it was getting kind of dark, so my light wasn't very good. So I'm gonna check it again. Hopefully I find it. Oh, this is sunny. It's not so windy right here because of that hill. Not that hill, but the hill over here. That's blocking most of the wind. Them trees and that hill. But as I walk out here, I notice the fence is grounded here, but I thought sure I checked that yesterday and that fence was higher up. But fences, I had the fence turned off over there all night, all night, so, and all day today. I just checked it, it's not working. I turned it off again. But with this, I can't believe I didn't see this yesterday. I think maybe a deer stretched it since yesterday, but I'm gonna fix it, and then I'll see if it's working. This top wire is stretched down real low, but yesterday when I checked it, it was up high, so something happened over the night. Wow, the deer must have stretched that top wire a lot, because look at all the slack I got in it. I had to tighten it up, because look at all that slack. It stretched that much, because it kept sagging down below that, hooking on the insulators on the short post. But what I don't understand is how could it stretch that much. Anyway, I need a couple more posts in here. I need 1, 2, 3, at least 4. I need 4 more T-posts in here, but I don't think I have any. I'd have to buy some more. I don't have any, just too many to spare. I might have a couple, but that'll have to be a job for another day. First, I got to get this fence working. If this was the problem yesterday, I didn't see it, so I'm going to fix it now. See if that fixes see if the fence is working after I fix this. We'll see. I got the top wire tight again, so let me check the fence, see if it's working. The fence still ain't working, even after I fixed that top wire. Fence ain't still working, just like yesterday. And I rechecked all the insulators along this side and along that side, both sides of the pasture road up to the bridge. And I disconnected the other side of the bridge until I figure out what's wrong. So that's disconnected down there. So now I drove through this gate here, and so far the cattle aren't here, which is good, because I need to check the rest of the fence with the truck. But just in case they decide to come down, I'll leave this gate open, but I'll close that gate. Yeah, just in case they get down here and I don't see them. The cattle come down and I don't see them. I don't want them getting out. It's okay if they go in there, yeah, but not here. Oh, I got the gate closed. They can't get out. But if they do come down and I don't see them and they go through there, that's all right. I can always get them back out again. Or I can even leave them in there, for that matter. We'll see. Let's go check the rest of the fence. Well, just like I did yesterday, twice, near sunset, or even after sunset. Start down there on that fence and then drive around, come down here, and all the way to this gate. I checked it twice yesterday. I couldn't find no ground. Well, I'm going to try it again. I got better light now today, so that's good. And the reason I start down there is because the driver's side is looking at the fence. Driver's side of the vehicle, so I can see the fence better going in that direction. I probably don't need to go across, but I'll check the south fence again today, since I fixed it yesterday. And here's them sticker weeds. There's grass growing between them, so that's good. But they're going to be dying off now that it's getting cold. And there's a Jimson weed over there too. It looks like it went to seed. I didn't mow this all summer, so yeah. So I'll have more Jimson weeds growing next year. There's that low spot in this field where the water likes to collect. It likes to flow through here too, so I always, whenever it's dry and I need to feed hay over here, like when I got them locked in here during the summer when we haul bales, I feed hay bales here. So one, slow the water down, and slowly build it up too. That's my goal, is to build it up so it's not so low. But I'm headed over that way, so let's get going. Yeah, there's my 2 gates, actually 3 gates. I got a gate going this way to lock them up from there to there, lock that out so they can't go across. I open it up halfway sometimes that gate there halfway so they can go in there and there. And sometimes I'll close that gate if I want to lock them out of here, or if I want to lock them in here. Yeah, on this side. And that gate there is just for if I ever want to let them into that area there. But I don't want them going up the road if it's too muddy. So that's why I have 3 gates there. Okay, that's on with, and here's that Jimson weed. There's a lot of brown ones and they're opened up, so that means there's lots of seeds inside. I think I'm gonna pull that up and throw it in the creek. Yeah, that might help. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. A lot of the seeds already came out. Like that one there. That one lost all its seeds already. That's how they open up. But I think there's still some seeds in the others. Well, if I pull it out, it's all going to shake out. They're going to shake out. Plus, look at all the other ones here. There's plenty of other ones. There's some more down there. I'll just let it go. Heck with it. And I'll mow them down next year. There's that dead tree. All these limbs here, all these big trunks. When that tree died, and then eventually, it looks like it got burnt out from the center. It looks like the center got burnt out. Probably got hit by lightning. That's what killed it. But eventually, the whole top of the tree fell off. At one point, it fell off into the creek. All these big limbs were in the creek. My brother helped me with his big tractor to pull them all out. So we drug them. We drug them out here. Last year, I think it was last year, yeah, last year. I think it was last year. I took my tractor and I drug them all the way up in here again. I wanted them up close to that tree, so get them out of the pasture so I can mow it better. But I never did mow this, though, did I? Anyway, that's what that tree's about. Same tree from a different angle. Well, the wind's blowing hard out here. Yeah. Well, since I'm here, I guess I'll do a drive-by on the creek. There's that tree. Make sure I don't get too close. I don't want... There's my fence charger on the other side from the south fence. And there's the road, pasture road going up to the top. Yeah, there's the creek. Make sure you don't drive in the creek. We don't want that. Yeah, there's the... drive with one hand and keep an eye on the road. There's water flowing up. Water flowing down there. Yeah. I can see the water flowing. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of trees grew up. Thought about cleaning it up, but it helps slow the water down. So keeps the cows, and this here keeps the cows from going out. This blocks all this stuff here blocks the cattle from getting out from the creek over there. So that's good, and that's where I got to start checking my fence. I'm gonna check. So let's get started. It's the west. That's the southwest gate over there on the other side, and the big long pasture goes all the way to the east, southeast gate. Yeah, that's a separate fence. That's considered the south fence. Over there. And this here fence is the end of I call it the fence near the road. Or pasture near the road. Yeah. So let's keep checking. Oh, there's corner post that I put in last year. Yeah, I put this in last year. I put this barbed wire fence in. Those 2 strands of barbed wire. I put that corner post in there to hold it, and I got it braced. Okay. No ground. Oh, there's something across the creek. What is that? Some kind of flood debris. I have to go check that out someday. If it's still there when I check it. Okay, let's keep headed down the other way along the fence. Well, that's what I'm checking. I'm checking the wire and the insulators. Make sure the wire's on the insulator. And that stream there, the main stream is here. The main stream is here, but there's a stream that comes in and connects to it. Coming from that direction. It runs parallel with the south fence going down to the east side. So it's still on my property, but I couldn't fence it in to keep the cattle there. It's too much of a creek. My boundary is right on the other side of the creek, so I just left it alone. Fenced on the inside of the creek. All right, let's keep going. Well, there's the corner fence near the creek there, and there's the road going across. There's a creek that goes underneath the road. Sometimes when it's high water, the little culvert can't handle it, so it goes over the road. There's my bridge too. Yeah, it goes over my bridge too. But I got a bigger culvert than they got. They got maybe a 1 or 2 foot culvert, maybe. Anyway, no grounds up to there. I gotta check the rest now. Well, I don't see nothing in this corner. I don't see no grounds in this corner. I didn't find any. Yeah, I even took a closer look too. Cattle are up at the top of the road. I can see them there. Below the bales, but near the gate. They're near the gate. The wind is causing problems. I can't hear when it's windy. I can't hear myself when it's windy, so I gotta block the microphone a little bit. Yeah, they're hanging out at the top there. Oh, so there's still some grass to eat, I guess. Okay. And now I gotta check this part. Hope I find the ground somewhere. I don't know what to do. Oh, that's right. If I can't find the ground, the fence still don't work. I was going to try to use a wire to jump across from the south fence to this fence, across the gate by the bridge. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge. Get it? We'll cross that bridge when we get to cross that bridge. That's cool. Actually accurate too. Anyway, oh, I like the clouds formation today. Oh, look at that. Ain't that something? Nice clouds. Well, it's a little windy, especially now. The wind's blowing from the west, so it's blowing right in my window, but I got the heater on the truck, so I'm staying warm. And at least now, today, I got better light to check. I can see better. So that should help me find the ground if there is one. I got this far. From here back, I didn't see no grounds. So let me continue from here to the. I got this post here, this wooden post, because of the curve in the fence. Fence curves here. They're supposed to take up the strain. I check from there all the way to here, and still no grounds. All I can do is keep going. Well, I checked this fence from there all the way to here, no ground, just like yesterday when I checked it twice yesterday too. This is the post near the road, or road entrance, pasture road entrance. No grounds on this corner either, and no grounds all from here all the way to the gate. I didn't find any grounds again, so I'm gonna go test the fence near the bridge, see if that'll work. There's a view from the gate. I'm going to turn it on and test it one more time before I go to the bridge, and see if it don't work, I'll test it with the south fence across the bridge, see if that'll work. I turned the fence controller on, tested the fence, nothing. So I turned it off, and now I'm going to try to jump it from the south fence, see if that'll work. Well, here's where I can make use of this fence I got from this gate hook, which is disconnected from this fence right now. That's good. I'm going to leave it disconnected for now. But this fence is spliced. It's just hooked together there, and the other wire goes over there to power that one. Whenever I hook it up here, that fence will be on from this side. But today I'm going to use the other half back there, and hopefully if it reaches, well, if I don't, I'll have to use this hook here too. We'll see. I'll do the other half first. If it reaches all the way across to that fence, then I can hook it to the south fence, which is supposed to be working, and then I can see if that fence is working there. Yeah. Maybe I'll just use the whole thing. I'll just use that hook. Yeah. I'll just take the whole thing. Okay, let me do it that way. Because if it works over there, then I'll hook it over here and see if the rest of it will work from the south fence. See, this is where I just got it barely hooked. So if the flood waters pushes against it, if it gets this high or a limb or something hits it, it will disconnect without breaking my fence. So it will break here and not somewhere else. So since I'm going to use this as a tester over there to hook it to that fence, I need to connect them a little bit better so they don't fall apart. In this position, the fence is supposed to be off. This fence going that way to the right, and it's off. That's a dummy hook there. But this wire here, when I hook it to the top, now, and if this fence had power in it, it would put electric in the fence from here across the bridge. But that's not what I'm doing today. And this wire here, I had this wire tied to that because if it ever does come unhooked during a flood, I want that wire will hold my gate hook and this other wire, or this half of that wire, so I don't get forced downstream. Well, it turns out I didn't need this half because the other half is long enough to reach that fence there. So now I got to test to see. I know that fence is working because I got shocked. I got shocked. I wasn't thinking when I drug the gate hook over the top of that fence, and I forgot it was on, so they got me shocked. Well, at least I know it's working. So now I'm going to hook that fence to that one to see if the rest of it will be moving. Uh-oh. Look who came up to see what I'm doing. Everything's okay. You can come by. I don't mind. I got the gate closed down. Gate's closed down there anyway. Yeah, I got the gate closed down there. Well, they're contained. Yeah, they can't get out. Well, that's Mama Cow, the oldest cow I got here, and that's her fourth calf, and that's a heifer from last year. Oh no, wait a minute. Am I thinking right? Yeah, that's a heifer. That's her heifer from last year. And that white bull there, little white bull, that's her calf from this year, on March 28th. So he's about 8 months old. He was it right? Yeah, he's about 8 months old. And that's a Mama Cow's
third calf there. That's her first calf, and that's her second calf, and that's the mama cow's first calf, and that little bull in front of her is her third calf. Yeah, that's her first one. Yeah, the white one. Oh, and there's Bully coming down. He might get a drink first, or he might not. I guess they heard my truck. Yeah, he's gonna get a drink first. Okay, I got work to do here. I gotta get this fence. This fence ain't on, so I gotta get it moving. How I connected that fence. This fence goes across the bridge to this fence, which is on. I gotta test it. At least I know this fence will work if it's hooked to the south fence. That much I know. Now I gotta do something else. I'm not prepared for it, but I'm gonna do it if I can. I needed to get another wire somewhere. I don't have any wire with me. I got some in the bucket at the house, but I'm thinking, what could I use? Anyway, I need to take this fence from here to there. I got it hooked to there. I need to take it back and hook it across the bridge. Hook it to the fence on the other side, and then I have to find another wire to go from the south fence across to that fence, so it powers everything, even the one by the road, to find out if there's a ground there, or maybe the controller over there is just not working. I think I just drive back to the house and get some wire that can stretch across from that one to there. That way I know it'll work. Or not. Or what's not working. Either the fence is grounded or the controller's not working. Well, I'm on my way back to the house to get some extra wire so I can do my fence check. I'm gonna hook the south fence to this fence to see if it works without. It's either this fence is still grounded or the controller's not working. One or the other. So I'll find out. Yeah, I like this white bull. Even though he's got a pink nose and pink hooves, it's okay. He grew so fast. Probably because he's got a good mama. Alright, let's head back to the house, get some wire. Oh, there's a nice view of the road by my big pasture from my rear view mirror. Still really windy and cold, and getting close to 3 o'clock now, 3 p.m. But I got the wire that I need to cross the bridge, jump the south fence to the other fence. See if what's working or what's not working. Okay, let's head back out there and get this done. I think it's too late in the day to, once I get this done, it'll be too late. So I guess I'll wait and feed them hay tomorrow, because one, it's too windy, too cold, and hopefully it'll be warmer and less windy tomorrow. We'll see. Well, I'm back and I'm heading down to the bridge. Cattle are still grazing. Even though that fence ain't on, it'll keep them in. Got barbed wire on it. And I'm back. Cattle are doing their thing, and now I gotta work on my fence. It's 3 p.m. now, and I got me a fence stretched across this gate there, hooked to that side and hooked to that side. I haven't tested it yet, but a little warmer here. There's not much wind right here in this where I'm standing. I hear the wind all around me, and there's still some wind blowing, but I'm somewhat blocked, probably by those trees over there. Anyway, I'm going to go get a closer look at what I did on this side and that side. Okay, I found a wire that had an insulator on one end corner insulator and a gate hook on the other, so it worked out pretty good. And, had to adjust the length, but at least it wasn't too short. Anyway, I got this temporarily hooked to there. It's not on yet. Oh yeah, well, I got it hooked up on the other side, so let me go check that other side. Car goes across to the other fence, which is on. Okay, I got this gate hooked to the, this is the south fence, and it was working good. But now I'm going to check to see if it also makes that fence work good. We'll find out. Well, I got a fence hooked from that fence. That fence was on, so now that fence is on. Should be on. I haven't checked it yet because I want to check it on this side of the bridge. Now I got this fence across the bridge hooked to the fence over there. So I'm going to check it over there, and if that fence is working because it's hooked up to the south fence, that tells me that the charger or the fence controller is not working. Okay, guess I'm about to find out one way or the other. Well, I checked it with it hooked up. It didn't work, this fence, or not that it worked. I unhooked it. This fence works now because that's where it's powered from. It's powered from down there across there. But now that means somewhere between here down there, or from here to down there and all the way around, there's a heavy ground somewhere, but I haven't found it. I'm going to check the corner insulators, because I checked all the other insulators. I couldn't find nothing, so I'm going to check the corners now. So I'm thinking it's the fence and not the controller. I don't know where yet, but somewhere along here, somewhere along here on this fence, the fence wire must be touching the T-post or some other ground. I just got to find it. Cattle are content to eat grass for another day. I'll give them some more hay tomorrow. I'm going to do a little adjustment here at this connection here. That wire there, that one goes under the gate. It goes under this gate to there. That's where that wire goes. From there to there. The small wire. The big tube, the plastic tube with the wire inside, it goes from there to there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect that wire, comes out of the pipe, and hook it to that, and disconnect that wire and hook them two together. That way I'll be able to test if this too will be energized from the south fence. That way I can eliminate this as a potential ground. I've got them disconnected and reconnected there. So now the fence that goes here from the other side also goes that way. So I'm going to test to see if this fence will be working when I hook it up. One thing that I did find though, that pipe had a lot of water in it. So I blew it out from the other side. I blew it out since this was lower. So I blew it out. How the water got in, I don't know. I need to tape up the ends, I guess. I got some tape in the truck. I'll do that. Yeah, unless it's got a hole here from the cows. I need to get some more something to cover that up. But anyway, I don't think that'll be a problem because it's insulated, but it still might be the cause of the ground. Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. Oh, there's the where the creek runs. That's upstream from my bridge. And that's our new house. I think it's about a year old, that house. A year old, maybe two. I think they started it a couple years ago, but I finished it about a year ago. Yeah, it's just before the bridge on this side. You can see their bridge railing down below that house. At least I can. But I'm not out here to look at their house. I'm out here to fix the fence. I got the fence working over here by the pasture road. Well, with that hook up there, got on the bottom, both of these fences are working, so that's good. I disconnected it again because I got to do another test here. Now I got to reconnect this. Find out. Well, before I do that, I disconnect it on the corner. I'm going to disconnect it at the corner down there, and then rehook it to here to see if it's working or not. That van just went by. Some kind of parts, equipment parts, tools. I think that's what they sell. Anyway, I'm down here because now I disconnected that fence. I had it connected two places, on top here and down there by that middle black insulator. I disconnected those two wires, so now this fence won't be on when I hook that fence back up, and then I'll test it to see if I can get that fence to work. Eliminate one section at a time. Well, I reconnected that fence together like it was before. At least the connections are in the right place. But I disconnected it down there at that corner post. So if I turn it back on, only this section here by the road will be on. That'll eliminate that section for ground, if it works. Not sure if the cattle are going to go back, but one cow's already across the creek. She's by the gate, so maybe they're ready to head back up. I think it's too windy down here for them. That's what I think. But there's plenty of grass to eat, or it looks like it. A little short, but at least it's green and tender. Oh, there's that little white bull. Oh, yeah, he ate once and he grew big. Biggest calf this year anyway. All I'm going to do now is hook that to there and test it and see if it works or not. The fence works, so now I got to do another disconnect further down the fence. Yeah, I know where I'm going to disconnect it. I'm going to have to. Oh, there's a deer. I'm not going to move. Right there. I think he saw me. Right there. Right there. That's a stag too. I don't know how long you can stand here. He saw my truck. See, that's where they jump. That's where they break my fence. What am I going to do? He's smelling the air. He's there. He's watching me. There's not much I can do. Oh, there you go. He looked the other way. Well, one of us has got to move. I'm going to move. Okay, there you go. I'm going to get behind this tree. Maybe he won't see me. There. He's behind that grass. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There, I got a good shot of him now. Yeah, he saw me. He saw me. There he goes. He's taking off. He's going back the way he came. He's got a nice rack on me. But I don't hunt. I don't care. My brother hunts. Oh, there he goes. Let's see if he crosses the creek. Yeah, there he goes. He's in the other field now. He's running all the way across. He's going back to the woods. There he goes. Okay. Well, I had my fun. Let's get back to work. Excitement, almost forgot to unhook the fence because I could have disconnected farther down, so I don't want to get shocked. Well, now I know that this fence works with the south fence, so I want to try something else. And I got it rehooked. Okay, so rehooked. And now I got to disconnect it down there at that post where it turns. But since I'll be driving a truck down there to do that, I don't have to come back to test to turn the fence back on. So I got a plan. Change of plans. I'm gonna have a temporary hook up here where I can disconnect it easy without turning the fence off down there. But before I do that, I need to, before I turn the fence on, rehook it down there where the power is. I've got to go down there and disconnect that and set up another temporary connection down there. So I don't have to come all the way back here to keep turning the fence on and off. Oh, it's almost 4 p.m. I'm going to drive down there and disconnect that fence and get it set up for a temporary connection, one that I can take on and off without getting shocked. So let's head down there. Shadows are getting long. Sun's getting low. It's, how did I say? It's almost 4 o'clock yet. Let's see. That connection there is the only one that hooks this side to that side. So I'm going to disconnect that and set it up with a temporary connection. That's the best that I can do for now. But for now, I'm going to leave this unhooked until when I turn the fence back on. I'll be able to test from here all the way back there to see if the ground's in that section. Disconnect that temporary wire so I can eliminate this the ground. There. Now this part of the fence is not on, so if it's grounded now, it'll be grounded from here to the corner. Well, the fence is working about halfway, at least to that post down there. But I'm going to do another experiment before I head back down to test the rest of the fence. Is to unhook this. Well, I unhooked it down there because I don't need that anymore. Since I know this part of the fence is working and this part of the fence, and all the way down to that post, it's working. That's where I got it disconnected now. So what I can do now, I turn this one on, the one it's supposed to be on, and it's working. So all the fence is working up to that point down there. Yeah. Till it gets down there. So now I got to start checking down there, but I'll just leave this fence on and I can work on that side. But I should go in the middle. I should go inside to do that. Yeah, I should go inside. Easier to drive inside than outside. I'm on the road. Well, I know the fence is working from the charger all the way to that post. So now I got to temporarily connect that fence there to this fence, but I also had to disconnect. I had 3 wires connecting this. 1, 2, 3 over there. Yeah, two of those and 3. I only need 1, so I got me a temporary wire ready to hook up, but first I gotta check this wire, this fence here. Hook it up down there and test it, see if it works. If it works all the way down here, well, I know the ground's down here and it's somewhere down here. So let's find out where the ground is. Let's eliminate this fence or find the ground. Well, I had to get my temporary connection wire on this side of the post. Yeah, so but anyway, I got it hooked up temporarily. Not a real good connection, but it should tell me what I need to know. So let me test the fence now. The fence ain't working, so I got another test I got to do. I'm going to connect those two wires together, just on top, because that's an independent wire on top. I confirmed that fence is working from here that way, but it's not working from there that way. So that's where I got to check now. And it's disconnected on the other end, so I'm saying the ground's in here somewhere. So I'm just going to walk it instead of driving. I'm going to walk it. I started to walk down here, but then I realized my hands are cold, so I had to go back and get the gloves from my truck. And I also noticed it's 4:20 p.m. and sun's getting low again, just like it was yesterday when I was checking this fence. So hopefully I've narrowed it down to this section. The fence was good from here to there, but I found the ground so obvious, but I just missed it. It's that top insulator there on this freestanding post. I drove by it 3 or 4 times and I just didn't see it. It must have just came up disconnected. Yeah. I can take that apart and put it back on. Okay. Let's fix it. At least I found it. Process of elimination. And the sun's getting low too over there. Just in time. I fixed that ground and that whole insulator came off for some reason. But it's back on now. I had rehooked the fence there to see if the rest of the fence will work too. Look at my long shadow. Whoo-bee. Yeah. My shadow reaches the calves. Yeah. How about that? Yeah. Okay. Let's get this fence put back together. Well, it's 4:30 p.m. and sun's going down, and I got this fence jumped over from here to there, and now since I fixed the grounded fence post over there, the insulator that came off the post, T-post, one of these tall ones, the second to last post down there, which I missed 3 times. Anyway, it's fixed now. The whole fence works now, all the way from there. In other words, the whole fence works. So I gotta disconnect this again once more time, and then I'm going to rehook everything together. Well, my phone died. I got to try to charge it up in the truck here with the truck running. It took about 15 minutes for it to charge up, so the sun went down already. But there's the 3 calves from this year. First one, second one, and third one. March 28th. Let's see, remember that. March 28th on the big one. April 15 or 16 on the other one. That's from the first calf heifer. And that's third calf from the first born of the old cow. But they're all bulls. There's 3 bulls here. Yeah, I had a better shot of them before, but I couldn't get my phone started up again. Took a while for it to charge enough to start it. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Fence is all hooked up again. I got everything hooked up and it's working. Even after the sun went down, it's still working. Okay, well, that's all for today. I'm going to go back to the house now. Catch you later. He's looking for his mama. I think they're over there. There's some cattle over there still on the other side of the creek. Yeah, he's looking for his mama. That was the last one born this year. That one's walking, like the grayish one. And now that one's coming over too. And eventually all three of them will head over there to their mamas. Yeah, okay. All right, that's all for now. I'll catch you later after I get back to the house. Well, it's around 5 p.m. now. The sun went down a while back, and around 4:30 or so, and I got this fence fixed finally. Took me forever. Such an easy fix, and I missed it. More than once I missed it. Drove right past it at least 3 times that I can remember, maybe more. Anyway, I'm headed back to the house. Well, it's the end of another day here. It's 5:10 p.m. Sun went down about half hour ago, or maybe more. But there's still an afterglow. What do they call that? Twilight? Yeah. Anyway, sun's down and I'm going back in the house. I got my fence fixed. At least I got that much done. Took me a while to figure it all out. A lot of extra work. But I narrowed it down. I can't believe I checked the fence 3 times with my eyes and I missed it. Maybe more than 3, but I thought I checked them all, but I think I was looking more at the short post than the tall post. I guess that's why I missed it. Anyway, it's done now. And the wind's died down, so it's very calm now. Or a little calmer. There's still a little breeze, but nothing like today. Whew, so strong. But it's still cold though. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day. I'm done. And tomorrow, wind or not, or cold or not, I'm going to feed them some hay at the big pasture, because it'll be a week for them. And I'm going to also give them a bale here behind the house. Just because it's cold. Well, that's all I have for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. I think the cold temperatures is another reason my battery went down so much. And I even used my portable power bank, yeah, to recharge it once. But that's all I had, so I had to charge it up in my truck. So that means I had to waste gas to let the truck run so I could charge my phone. Isn't that something? Alright, that's all for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Here's some geese flying over. Yeah. They're flying north. Well, they should be flying south this time of year. Anyway, it's about 37 degrees. 36 or 37, so I don't think it warmed up much today. It might have got to 40. Don't know. I'm gonna check the weather. See what tomorrow's gonna look like. Looks like the temperature in the room with the lemongrass is holding steady around 75, so that's about what I usually had. I never adjusted the heater, so that's where it's at. But it looks like the lemongrass is doing some growing. Yeah, look at that. Got some growth going, popping out. These are the ones in the bucket. These are the ones in the bucket. The lemongrass in the small containers is also sprouting out, a few of them. So they're growing. We'll see how they grow during the winter. Well, looks like tomorrow will be just a hair warmer than today. It's going to be, when it is 46 and 33 for the low. I think tonight's supposed to go down to 36. And then, yeah, it says tonight. Tonight, 36. And then tomorrow's high is 46, so I'll feed them hay. All right, that's my schedule for tomorrow. Feed hay to the cattle. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.